First, let's just look at the map. If you see the blue and the red, these are 16 states. There are 36 Senate races up this year. 16 we view at the moment as either competitive for sure or potentially competitive. And if you look at the map, see all that blue? Those are seats now held by Democrats, just two, Kentucky and Georgia, now held by Republicans. So the big picture this year is the Republicans believe they have a favorable map. What are the yellow states? Those are the ones with primaries today, including Kentucky and Georgia. Key Senate contest there. Let's take a closer look at Kentucky. As we noted, right now on the primary ballot on the Republican side, Matt Bevin, a Louisville businessman. He's the Tea Party favorite, the Tea Party challenger. He says Mitch McConnell's been in Washington too long, that he's part of the problem. But, Wolf, Mitch McConnell realized this challenge was coming early. He's been working hard, and the five-term senator, who is the Republican leader now and hopes to be the majority leader, is heavily favored today. We'll see what happens when the vote counts come in. He won narrowly last time by about 6 points. Some would say that's not so narrow, but Kentucky is kind of tough. Should Mitch McConnell survive today, this is why this race will continue to get attention. His Democratic opponent will be the Secretary of State, Allison Grimes. If you look at the polling right now, that race is a dead heat. So some people say as much as $100 million. That would be a huge record, might be spent on the Kentucky Senate race. And again, as we wait, let's shift walls for a minute. I just want to show you, this is Senator McConnell's last race in 2008 when he won with 53% of the vote. This year is viewed as more closely. Why is McConnell confident come November? Because the presidents are an issue in midterm elections. Look at this map from 2012. Barack Obama carried just 1, 2, 3, count them, 4 of Kentucky's 100-plus counties. And one key point, Wolf, as we await the results tonight, and as you're prepared to talk to Mr. Bevin, this one here tells you where you find Tea Party votes in the state of Kentucky. If Bevin is to pull off a miracle, he has to perform hugely out here in the southwest rural areas where you have more Tea Party voters. When you get up into this part of the state, it's more establishment and more conservative. So again, McConnell, the heavy favorite. He has vowed to crush the Tea Party, and tonight, it's personal, Wolf.
And, you know, it's a new phenomenon, relatively speaking. I think it's fair to say, John, that the establishment Republicans, they have a lot of money. They are really going out of their way to try to beat back some of these Tea Party challengers because they're looking ahead to November.
Looking ahead to November, looking back at the last couple of election cycles where Mitch McConnell, again, to personalize it, lost some close friends. Bob Bennett from Utah, Richard Lugar from Indiana. So this is personal to him, and Mr. Bevin can tell you about that when you talk to him. And looking ahead to November, they believe those quote-unquote establishment candidates have a better chance in November than the Tea Party candidates. They think, for example, Richard Murdoch in Indiana, who beat Richard Lugar, Todd Akin in Missouri last time. Some Tea Party candidates have left on the table seats that the Republicans think they could have, perhaps should have won. So that is what they think the lesson is this year. There is one question as we head forward. If Kentucky is 50-50 in November, and if Mitch McConnell wins tonight, will some of those Matt Bevin voters stay home? That's a big question. So Mitch McConnell, if he wins tonight, needs to move immediately to unifying the Republican Party.